Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Matt. This is week 4 of Recipes with Matt. It's dessert week. So today we're gonna be making a Bombe Parfait. I'm using Gelato, Talenti Gelato, which I got at Market Street. For you guys at home, you can use ice cream, you can do sorbets, use whatever you want. I'm using a vanilla double chocolate crunch and a raspberry sorbet. What you wanna do is find yourself a nice bowl. This is a 4-pint size bowl. It's like 8 inches across. You can use any kind of bowl that you want at your house. Metal bowl, glass bowl, a bowl you eat pasta out of, whatever you wanna do. I always leave mine in the freezer so it's nice and cold. When I bring it out, it kind of keeps the ice creams from melting. So I'm gonna start my first layer. It's gonna be my vanilla bean. So I let mine kind of sit out for a little while. So it's gonna be kind of liquidy. I'm gonna just pour it in there. I have pistachios that I've cut up. There's a Signature Select black cherry that I got at Market Street. Okay, first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna just put a layer of each of these on the top of this vanilla. I like to get a nice bit around the edge so you can kind of see it when it freezes up. We're also just gonna do a layer of cherries. So what I like to do in between rounds is I like to take this and put it in the freezer for about 10 minutes so it kind of hardens up before the next layer. So I'm gonna take this to the freezer and put it in there. I'll be right back. Here's my bowl. It's been in the freezer for about 15 minutes. I've got my chocolate gelato in here now. I'm gonna soften this guy up some. Just wanted to be able to make a nice layer, so if you soften it up, it really helps. Gelato. Once again, I'm gonna do a layer of pistachios. Drizzle a cherry in there. So there we go, we got another layer. Going back in the freezer. All right, we got our second row done. It's nice and chilly. Our last row is gonna be our raspberry sorbet, which is kind of my favorite part. Okay, so in this last row, I like to use these Tate's Bake Shop cookies. Sell them here at Market Street. They've got a lot of great flavors, but for this one I use the double chocolate chunk cookie. Put it through a processor, made it nice and crumbly. Let's get a nice even level of this. So I leave these in the freezer for 6 hours minimum. I usually maybe even go overnight. So if you want to plan ahead for a party, keeps it nice and solid if you just leave it in there for a long time. So I'm gonna put it in the freezer and I'll see you in a few hours. Okay, well, hello. So this has been in the freezer for a day. I left it there overnight. One thing that I'd like to do is kind of warm my hands up a little bit and kind of rub this thing to kind of help it loosen it off. The plastic wrap will help it come out easier, but it helps to do this a little bit. Let's see what we got. Okay, look at that. Look at that. Bombe Parfait. There you go. Bombe Parfait, week 4. See you next year.